Hello friends. Welcome to the Audiobooks Library channel. Have you ever stayed awake in the dark, silent hours of the night, completely crushed by the heavy weight of your past mistakes, desperately wishing you could rewind the clock? Do you feel paralyzed by the painful whisper of what if, wondering if a different career, a different partner, or a different choice would have finally brought you the happiness you are searching for? Today, we are going to explore a magical realm between life and death to heal those hidden wounds with The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, a beautiful, life-saving novel offering the core wisdom that our regrets are often heavy illusions, and the only truly perfect life is the messy, beautifully imperfect one we are already living. Here are the main points you'll learn from this summary. How the crushing burden of regret distorts our view of reality and actively steals our present joy. The profound realization that every perfect alternate life comes with its own unique pain and sorrow. Why chasing someone else's dream for your life will never bring you genuine, lasting happiness. The incredible, healing power of accepting our past mistakes and finally learning to forgive ourselves. How true fulfillment is found not in constantly changing our circumstances, but in completely changing our perspective. Imagine a young woman named Nora Seed, who feels as though she has completely failed at the beautiful task of living. She has lost her job, her relationship has crumbled, her beloved cat has passed away, and the crushing weight of her regrets convinces her that the world would be much better off without her. She decides to step off the stage of life. But instead of fading into the cold, dark emptiness she expected, she suddenly wakes up in a magnificent, glowing building. The shelves stretch on forever in every direction, filled with millions of glowing green books. A wise, comforting librarian explains that Nora has arrived at the Midnight Library, a magical space suspended between life and death. Every single book on these endless shelves represents a different life she could have lived if she had just made one different choice. As we walk with Nora down these towering aisles, she is first handed a massive, incredibly heavy book called The Book of Regrets. It is filled with every terrible, anxious thought she ever had about letting people down. But then, the magic truly begins. Nora is given the breathtaking chance to actually step inside the books and test out her what ifs. What if she had stayed with her ex-fiancé and opened a quiet country pub? She jumps into that life, only to find that the man she thought would make her happy is actually miserable and unfaithful. What if she had continued swimming and become a celebrated Olympic champion? What if she had become an international rock star playing to screaming stadiums? She achieves massive fame, wealth, and success, but she quickly discovers a heartbreaking truth. Those lives are filled with profound loneliness, exhaustion, and broken family ties. The deeper we journey through these thousands of different realities, the more a profound, liberating truth washes over us. We realize that there is absolutely no life, no matter how shiny or perfect it looks from the outside, that is immune to sadness. We spend so much of our precious energy romanticizing the paths we didn't take, falsely imagining only the sunshine and completely ignoring the terrible storms that would have inevitably come. Nora realizes that she had spent her entire existence trying to live out the dreams of her parents, her brother, and her friends, and in doing so, she completely lost the beautiful music of her own soul. The magical library begins to violently shake and collapse around her as she finally understands the greatest secret of human existence. The moral of this story is that you do not need to play every instrument, visit every city, or live 1,000 different lives to be whole. You simply need to bravely open your eyes to the boundless, untamed beauty of the one life you already have, knowing that as long as you are breathing, your story is filled with infinite possibilities. Some important points we must keep in mind. Stop torturing yourself with the illusion of what ifs. Every alternate path carries its own hidden struggles and heartbreaks. Let go of your heavy book of regrets, forgiving yourself because you did the absolute best you could with the knowledge you had. Do not waste your precious time living your life based on the expectations, dreams, and pressures of other people. Understand that extreme success, fame, and wealth are not magical cures for human loneliness or depression. Embrace your current, messy, imperfect life with all your heart, because your power to change your story exists entirely in the present moment. That's all for today. Thank you, and please take great care of yourselves.